Imagine dragging your body out of bed, the weight of the world pressing down on your eyelids while your mind feels like it's trapped in a thick gray fog. You aren't lazy, you aren't undisciplined. Yet despite your best efforts to sleep early, you wake up feeling like you haven't rested a single minute. We live in an era that worships the early bird and equates 5 a.m. wake-ups with success. But no one tells us how to actually stay awake without burning out by noon. The truth is, sleep isn't just something that happens when you lie down. It is a biological symphony that begins the very moment you open your eyes in the morning. Alertness and exhaustion are not independent states. They are two sides of the same coin, governed by a sophisticated internal clock. To master your day, you must first understand that your brain never truly shuts off. It simply switches modes. During deep sleep, your brain activates the glymphatic system, a literal plumbing service for your mind. Research shows that the removal of neural waste increases by nearly 60% while you sleep. When you deprive yourself of this, your thinking becomes sluggish, and your emotional center, the amygdala, becomes hyperreactive. After 17 to 19 hours without sleep, your cognitive performance drops to the level of someone with a 0.05% blood alcohol concentration. You are effectively drunk on exhaustion, even if you've had 3 cups of coffee. To fix this, we have to stop looking at sleep as a nighttime problem and start seeing it as a 24-hour cycle. Phase 1, the morning reset. Your biological clock doesn't care about your alarm, it cares about light. The single most important thing you can do after waking is to trigger a cortisol spike. While cortisol often gets a bad reputation as a stress hormone, in the morning, it is your internal spark plug. It sets the timer for your entire day. Within 30 to 60 minutes of waking, you must seek natural sunlight. If it's a clear day, 5 minutes of looking toward the sun, not directly at it, is enough. If it's cloudy, make it 10. If it's raining, stay outside for 20. This light hits specific receptors in your eyes that tell your brain, the day has begun. This simple act regulates your internal clock more effectively than any supplement. But light is only half the battle. Your body also tracks temperature. To fall asleep, your core temperature must drop by 1 to 2 degrees Celsius. Conversely, to wake up, you must raise it. This shock also releases adrenaline and dopamine, providing a surge of focus that lasts for hours. If a cold shower feels too extreme, movement is your second lever. You don't need a grueling workout. Just 20 jumping jacks or a 5-minute walk in the sun signals to your muscles and metabolism that the sleep state is officially over. Phase 2, the caffeine strategy. We've been lied to about coffee. Most people reach for a cup the second they open their eyes, but this creates a caffeine crash later in the day. To understand why, you need to know about adenosine, the chemical that tracks sleep pressure. The longer you are awake, the more adenosine builds up in your brain, making you feel sleepy. Caffeine doesn't actually remove adenosine, it just masks it by blocking the receptors. It's like putting a piece of tape over a warning light on your car's dashboard. When the caffeine wears off, all that accumulated adenosine floods back in at once. The solution: wait 90 to 120 minutes after waking before your first cup. This allows your body to naturally clear the leftover adenosine from the night before, ensuring your energy levels stay stable through the afternoon. Phase 3, navigating the afternoon slump. The post-lunch dip isn't a sign of weakness, it's a biological reality. Instead of fighting it with more sugar or caffeine, you need a recovery tool. A nap can be powerful, but it's a double-edged sword. Keep it under 90 minutes and never nap after 2 p.m. or you will sabotage your nighttime rest. If you can't sleep during the day, use non-sleep deep rest (NSDR) or yoga nidra. These techniques involve guided relaxation that puts your brain into a state of deep recovery without you actually falling asleep. Even 10 minutes can reset your nervous system. As the day winds down, seek out the sunset. The low-angle amber light of the evening serves as a soft signal to your brain. It tells your biological clock that the day is ending, prompting the release of melatonin. Interestingly, viewing the sunset also creates a buffer that makes your brain less sensitive to the harmful blue light of screens later in the evening. Phase 4, the evening cool down. As night falls, your goal is to dim the lights in your biology. High overhead lights mimic the sun and can trick your brain into thinking it's still noon. Switch to floor lamps or low-light settings. The most misunderstood sleep aid is alcohol. While a glass of wine might help you fall asleep faster, it destroys the quality of that sleep. Alcohol fragments your rest, causing you to wake up dozens of times throughout the night without realizing it. More importantly, it blocks REM sleep, the stage where you process emotions and consolidate memories. You aren't sleeping, you're just sedated. Similarly, while some use THC to drift off, it often results in fake sleep that lacks the restorative power of a natural cycle. If you must use supplements, consider them the final 5% of your strategy. Magnesium threonate, apigenin, and L-theanine can help relax the nervous system, but they cannot fix a broken routine. The power of consistency. The most effective tool for a sharp mind and a rested body is stability. Your brain is a prediction machine. It wants to know when to be awake and when to be asleep. Try to keep your wake-up time consistent, even on weekends. If you have a late night, don't sleep in for 3 extra hours. Wake up within an hour of your usual time and take a short nap later. Sleep is not a luxury. It is not the leftover part of your day. It is the foundation upon which every ounce of your productivity, happiness, and health is built. When you align your habits with your biology, using light, temperature, and timing, the fight to stay awake disappears. You stop forcing yourself to be disciplined and start allowing your body to function the way it was designed. Tidy up your morning, respect your afternoon, dim your evening. The result isn't just a better night's sleep. It's a completely different version of your life.